Darcy, I had not looked for you for another month yet. What the devil brought you from Pemberley so early?" Charles Bingley rose from his chair, hand outstretched to grasp mine. "Egad, but it is good to see you. How long are you in town this time?" I could not be easy until the footman had closed the door. Bingley's house was one of the few places where I might be free to speak without fear of some reprisal, but only when his sisters could not hear. After that reassuring click, my shoulders dropped, and I could finally fill my chest with air. "For good, Bingley. At least long enough to put these last months behind me. I've no plans to return north again for some time." Bingley's ruddy brows rose, and he poured us each a drink from his decanter. "Yes, I should think. You have finished mourning now, have you not? You will be seeking a new mistress for the house, I presume?" "For my house or for my bed, I care not which," I grumbled, and drained the brandy as if it had been water. It might as well have been. Bingley's polite smile became something of a grimace. "I do not believe I've ever heard you speak so, Darcy." "And so I never have, but you see before you a changed man. I shan't be pressed into marriage again at the whim of any other, and certainly not for the begetting of an heir. I've time enough for that. What I want is good company, a bit of feminine cheer, and to seek my own pleasure for once in my life. Be that with lady or madam, I shall do precisely as I wish, and devil take the hindmost." A low whistle sounded upon Bingley's lips. "Well, I say, I had counted on your advice regarding the estate I'm leasing. You did receive my letter, I presume, but I suppose with such a resolve you would rather remain in London." "I had your letter the day before I left. Hertfordshire, is it? You do rush into things in a dreadful headlong manner, Bingley. Have you even viewed the property yet?" "Yes, I spent a day looking about the area. A capital situation, Darcy. It is just what I want. A quiet neighbourhood, a house with some fashion about it, and the perfect setting for my plans." I swirled the last drops round the bottom of my glass. Hardly any colour either. "You still hope to breed hunters?" Bingley lifted his shoulders in a show of bashful self-deprecation. "I always have, you know. No money in it, I understand, but what care I for that? And a man cannot do without land, of course, so at last I shall have everything I need. You said I might buy a few of your mares? Also, I was very much counting on your advice, if you can spare it." I grunted, somewhat obligingly. Bingley's humble request was as good as a challenge to my honour, whether he knew it or not. "When do you take up residence at this luxurious palace of yours?" Bingley fairly beamed. "I leave in 2 days. I planned to ride ahead of the carriage." "Oh, do come, Darcy. Why, the half-day's ride in fresh air alone will do wonders for you. You will come, will you not?" "I may as well. But why so soon? How can it even be ready?" "Oh, as to that, the house came with trained servants, and they are making the preparations as we speak. I wish to be settled before Michaelmas, while the weather is still fine. I understand the shooting is spectacular. I believe this will be the first season I've not come to Bingley broke off, clearing his throat, and quickly refilled both our glasses. "The past is done," I insisted, perhaps a little too loudly, because Bingley flinched. I lowered my voice. "I intend to cleanse my life of the stench of that woman. It will be as if she never..."